What's going on? Matt Savoca here from Awesemo.com, bringing you my top plays on DraftKings for Saturday, February 26, 2022. I'm filling in today for Josh Engelman on this fine Saturday, and there's a 7-game slate. Should be an excellent day in the NBA. Before we get into this one, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you always know when we're going live. You guys know what to do. And if you could give me, Matt Savoca, a follow on Twitter at Draftaholic, that's always much appreciated as well. We'd also like to thank our presenting sponsor, No House Advantage. NHA is bringing you a different way to enjoy DFS with player props contests. They've got 100% peer-to-peer player props contests, so you can level the playing field. There's over 500 props offered, and all new users get a $25 deposit bonus with promo code Awesemo. There's mass entry capabilities, big prize pools like you're used to, and you can beat your friends, not the house. Download the app in the App Store or in Google Play, or go to nohouseadvantage.com and use our NHA projections and optimal lineups tool on Awesemo.com to help you take down those big prizes. Okay, guys, these are my top plays on the screen, 10 through 6 of my top plays on DraftKings. Let's get into this one. At number 10, Kevin Huerter with a 20% chance of being in the optimal lineup for the Atlanta Hawks. Then Fred VanVleet, he's back, but we have a really high median minutes projection for him right now. I'll warn you about that. 37 minutes on a back-to-back for a player who is just coming off of an injury. I'm not sure he's going to play that much. If he does, he's going to sneak into the optimal lineup plenty. A 21% chance right now. Just ahead of him, Lonnie Walker, guard for the Spurs, at a 22% chance. And then another Hawks player, DeAndre Hunter, with a 23% chance. And then Kevin Love, who's only projected for 22 minutes here, but a really solid points per minute projection. He is a 5,600 salary player that helps us get to the superstars. He is number 6 in the optimal lineup, 25% of the time. Who cracks the top 5 though? Let's watch and find out. At number 5, Toronto forward Scottie Barnes. We got it projected for nearly 33 minutes of play against the Atlanta Hawks. Doesn't have a huge chance of scoring, say, 45, 50 fantasy points, but getting to the 25, 35 range, that seems very, very doable. We got him projected for nearly 14 points, 6.5 rebounds, and over 3 assists, and a steal as well. We think he has a 90% chance of having a block, so he's going to contribute in plenty of ways. I like betting on players like that. Should be an up and down game against Atlanta. Should be a really good game, honestly. One I'd like to see in the playoffs. A 5,600 salary for Scottie Barnes is very appealing. He's in the optimal lineup 26% of the time. At number 4, we'll keep it right there with the Atlanta-Toronto game. Trae Young, the superstar for Atlanta, has a 9,500 salary. Is absolutely one of the superstars I want to be paying up for tonight. A 47-point median projection, nearly 34.5 minutes played is our projection for him tonight against Toronto. And if all goes well, he should be putting the ball in the basket plenty. Over 27 points as a median point projection, and nearly 4 rebounds, and nearly 9 assists as well. Honestly, Trae Young is a superstar who could do superstar things with a huge ceiling probability. He is in the optimal lineup 27% of the time. At number 3, it's Jokic. Yeah, we want to play Nikola Jokic as much as we possibly can. 12,000 in salary is a ton, but the median projection is just ridiculous against the Sacramento Kings here. We've got him projected for over 25.5 points. We got him projected for nearly 14 rebounds. We got him projected for 8.5 assists, 2 steals nearly, and a block as well. He's going to need a ton to get you into the optimal lineup with just his score, but I really think he has a monster game in him tonight. I'm not surprised to see him sneaking into the optimal lineup more than stars like Trae Young. Nikola Jokic comes in at number 3 in the optimal lineup 29% of the time. At number 2, forward center Evan Mobley for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Honestly, I'm targeting front court members on both teams in this wacky game, or one that I'm suspecting to be wacky, but Mobley is projected for nearly 35 minutes of play on Awesemo.com. That would be nearly 2 minutes more than his per game averages over his last 10 starts. He's projected for nearly 18 points, over 8 rebounds, and over 3 assists as well. So he's hitting 50 fantasy points in a solid solid, 6 to 8% of our simulations. I think 35 to 45 points, much more realistic for Evan Mobley. But when you're considering that type of outcome and a $6,800 salary, now we're talking he's one of the best value plays on the slate in the optimal lineup 31% of the time. Now, before I reveal my final play, my number one play on DraftKings for this Saturday slate, just want to remind you guys, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you always know when we're going live. You guys know what to do. And if you could give me, Matt Savoca, a follow on Twitter at Draftaholic, that would be much appreciated as well. Also want to give one more shout out to Josh. He's helped so much. I'm sure he's helped all you guys in the NBA streets and with your process. He's helped me as well. Very happy to fill in for him here and there, but he'll be back. Don't you guys worry about it. Okay, guys, let's get into my number one play on DraftKings this Saturday. My number one play on DraftKings, it's Brandon Goodwin, and this happens sometimes, right? You got injuries all over the Cleveland backcourt. You've got a player who needs to step up in Brandon Goodwin, and he's been playing well of late. Awesemo's got him projected for nearly 30 minutes of play, and at $4,200 in salary, we cannot find anyone who's going to be holding the ball that much, playing that often for that kind of salary. He's projected as a median for nearly 30 fantasy points, 12.5 points, 4 rebounds, 6.9 assists. That would be pretty great for Brandon Goodwin. I don't know if we have a huge ceiling probability, but we still see in 3 to 5% of our simulations, he actually can hit 50 fantasy points because of the level of playing time he's going to get. He's playing with other stars on his team. There are certainly players I think have a higher ceiling probability, but Brandon Goodwin is your key to unlocking all those superstars. If you want to get to Jokic, how about a $4,200 point guard that's going to play 30 minutes for you against the Wizards? That's the kind of bets we want to make, and that's why he's our number one value play. He's in the optimal lineup 35% of the time. And that is going to do it for my top plays on DraftKings for Saturday, February 26th. If you're looking for the FanDuel version of this video, it's around here somewhere. Go ahead and look for it on the channel. Just want to thank No House Advantage one more time for sponsoring this video. Use promo code Awesemo to get a $25 first match deposit bonus. It is so fun over there, and we've got tools on Awesemo.com to help you take down NHA-specific contests as well. Definitely check that out. We will be back, and Josh will be back with all the contenders videos you could want throughout the NBA season. Until next time, I'm Matt Savoca. We'll see you guys later.